Like I remember going through medical school reading these definitions like anaphylaxis is a life-threatening, severe, systemic, hypersensitivity reaction involving IgE mediated. Like, it's like, okay, so basically your immune system hit the panic button. Being able to frame something that initially is complicated in a way that is just simpler and more intuitive to understand allows you to work with that concept more easily. And this is really important because the next rule number 5, is to compare everything. Before I talked about how good encoding means making the irrelevant relevant. Well, this is the first part of how your brain creates relevance. Your brain fundamentally operates in networks, which means that information is only meaningful because of its relationship to other pieces of information. You might say, my house is really important to me. Why? Because of the implication it has on shelter and stability and security and warmth and all these other things. So forcing ourselves to compare new information with another piece of new information, or to compare it with something that we already know, this is basically opening up our brain and the networks within it to this new one to see where it can fit. We're actively looking to give it meaning by finding similarities and differences. And once you've done that, once you've been able to simplify something and then see the similarities and differences of this piece of information compared to this other piece of information, then we're ready for the next step, which is rule number 6, connect everything. Once we go through this process of trying to simplify and trying to compare all these different concepts with each other, then we can actually see how they connect with each other. We start seeing the influences and the impacts and the implications. We start building the network. We are creating memory. And I deliberately use the word everything when I say simplify everything, compare everything, connect everything, because you have to do this consistently. It's not simplify when you feel like it. It's not compare things when it feels obvious. It's every single time. A strong encoder is someone who has a habit of every piece of information that comes into their brain. They are examining it. They are trying to simplify, compare, and connect it. And sometimes they're not successful. They don't know how to make it simpler. They don't see what it's similar to at all. They don't see how it could connect with anything else.